If the Bengals don't face off against the Lions in the Super Bowl, the Bengals are going to beat the Eagles if it is the Eagles winning the NFC instead of the Lions. It is, under this scenario, the Eagles would fall to 2-4 in the Super Bowl by losing against Joe Burrow in the Bengals. Joe Montana, the most famous quarterback of the Super Bowl host, his last Super Bowl victory was in Super Bowl 24. Joe Burrow with the 5-2 playoff record could enter the Super Bowl with the 8-2 playoff record, and it's Philly. That's Camacho 82. So this is what would happen if it is the Eagles winning the NFC instead of the Lions. It would be Joe Burrow beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl. And the Eagles may be a number 1 seed. In Jalen Hurts, his 12th playoff game could happen against Joe Burrow under that scenario, if the Eagles do get a number 1 seed. I've already told you before that the Bengals 4-1 in the AFC Championship game. Super Bowl is 41. Now keep in mind that this is going to be a race ritual. Yeah, Jalen Hurts won, but he won the Super Bowl not against the white quarterback, but against Patrick Mahomes. So that's the caveat of the white supremacist owners writing the script, and he beat a black quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Like all this is supposed to be subliminal. Like he only beats the black quarterbacks. And, Matt Stafford is old and washed up. It's not like he beat, like a Josh Allen or anything, or like a Joe Burrow or anything. But if the Eagles do make it back, they could be 6-4 in NFC Championship games, and the Super Bowl would be at the stadium of the 49ers. 49ers, when you type it out, is Gematria 64. But let's keep in mind, too, about the halftime score. 24-0 for the Eagles. 34-0. They scored the first 34 points. They could fall to 2-4 in the Super Bowl. They could lose the rematch against Burrow, and they led 34-0 until the Eagles scored for the first time. So this definitely points towards Joe Burrow being the next winner, but it also could point towards the Eagles losing to Joe Burrow. But the white supremacist ritual, if Joe Burrow beats Mahomes and he beats Lamar Jackson, he'll beat a black quarterback in the Super Bowl. It's been a bad history at the Bay Area. Just take a look at Cam Newton. So Jalen Hurts going to be in the conversation. Jordan Love is going to be in the conversation. Number 10 next Super Bowl 10 years later. So Packers do have to be in the conversation. They're a long shot based off of the odd makers, but still got to consider Green Bay. They could lose for the 27th time in the playoffs against Cincy. They could lose for the 27th time in the playoffs at Santa Clara if it is indeed the Philadelphia Eagles to win the NFC and make it to the Super Bowl again.